All right, so this video is going to be exactly 1 part fun and 1 part stupid.
Oh, God, okay.
Because neither one of us have ever used polymer clay before.
It's true.
And we thought we'd give it a try.
Yeah.
I'm an illustrator. I'm a cartoonist.
Yes.
I work in 2D.
Right.
I have no business sculpting anything, but I wanted to try. I wanted to give this a shot.
Right.
And you do sculpt.
I do.
With wool.
With wool.
You needle felt stuff.
Yes.
But you wanted to expand your medium.
I did. I wanted to try it out.
Try out something new.
Yeah.
We decided on polymer clay.
Yes, we did.
And since we know absolutely nothing, we really know nothing.
We didn't know anything, no.
We still know nothing.
Still know nothing.
We decided to watch a ton of videos.
We did.
From different makers and crafters and artists who use polymer clay to sculpt stuff.
Yeah, and we'll list their information in the info box down below.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll list some names. We didn't even know what to buy.
Right, exactly.
What kind of clay, what it was called, what
there's
kind
so
of
many
tools.
options.
Most of these folks were very generous with their information.
Yes, they are.
For instance,
yeah,
these color shapers that you're using.
Yeah.
I didn't know what those were called.
Me either.
We learned about it watching other people's videos.
Right.
And some of these wax carvers that you're using to carve the eyes.
Yes.
You had fun with those, right?
I did have a lot of fun.
Basically, we each picked up the first tool that was on the table closest to us.
We did.
And just started using it.
Tried it out.
And kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
Because we were too afraid to change to another tool.
Yeah, and it worked for us, I think.
Yeah. I think that you decided to make a pumpkin. You're kind of loosely following a pumpkin tutorial we saw on someone else's video.
Yeah, I started easy.
You started easy, but you made some alterations to the design and how you wanted to handle it because you wanted your pumpkin to look a specific way.
Right.
And I think one of the first things you made when you started needle felting was a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin.
I did.
So it seems like the logical first step.
Right.
I decided to kind of match your theme, your kind of Halloween-y theme.
Yeah.
I went with this kind of ghost.
Right.
And as you can see, I have picked up a tool called a ball stylus.
Yes, you did.
And I am making these tiny little bumps of clay, making them into folds and wrinkles on this sheet.
Right.
And then smoothing them out. Now, you can do this a bunch of different ways, apparently.
Right.
Because all of these different people that we've watched, they use different tools.
Right.
Some of them use the ball stylus.
Right.
Some of them use the color shapers like you were using.
Right.
Some of them use those wax carving tools.
Exactly.
Like a spoon tool.
Yeah.
Some of them just use their fingers.
Yeah.
And we kind of used kind of a selection of that.
We did. Yeah, I think it's a matter of preference.
It's a matter of preference. I used my fingers a lot to smooth things out.
Yeah.
Then I switched to the ball stylus when my fingers were too fat to fit into the tiny crevices. So anyway, I think it worked out.
I think so too.
But as far as polymer clay,
right.
in case anyone even wants to try to learn something from this non-tutorial video that we're doing.
Exactly.
There's a lot of different brands. We used Sculpey.
Yes, we use Super Sculpey.
Yeah. And there's all kinds of different levels of Sculpey within the Sculpey brand.
There is, yeah.
But the main thing to remember is that polymer clay stays malleable.
It does.
Until you bake it.
Yes, which is very nice.
It's very nice. It's a lot nicer than when I used paper clay.
Oh, right.
To make... We did the collaborations where we did the snowman.
Yep.
And I made his nose and face. We did the devil.
Yes.
And I made the horns.
Right, and the hooves.
And I even did this little Charlie Brown ghost.
Right.
And the whole time I'm slopping the paper clay with water.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to dry out.
Dry out, right.
And I could never have made these little hands with paper clay because paper clay is just not this easy to work with.
Right.
I know they're not great hands.
Oh, I like them.
But for my very first pair of hands with polymer clay, I was pretty happy with them.
Good.
So here's what our pieces look like after we bake them.
Right.
I have this ghost. You have this pumpkin.
Yeah.
I thought they were loosely tied together with this Halloween theme.
Right.
But I wanted something a little deeper.
Okay.
Something a little more substantial.
Right.
And I made up a story.
Yes.
On Halloween night, sometimes you look out your porch door.
Yeah.
And your jack-o'-lantern that you spent all day carving has been stolen.
Oh, no.
Who is stealing these jack-o'-lanterns?
Who is stealing them?
I'll tell you.
Tell me.
It's this little homunculus with the glow-in-the-dark eyes.
Oh, my gosh.
That has draped himself in an ill-fitting sheet.
Yeah.
So that he could mingle amongst the children.
Oh, my gosh.
and swipe your pumpkins
Oh my.
and take them off to do with whatever he does. Does
Yeah.
he eat them?
Yeah, what does
Does he
do?
use them for fuel?
Yeah.
I don't know. Read the book.
Okay.
I don't know. That's our theme. Anyway, I thought I'd
like
tie
it.
our loosely tied together sculptures together with some
Yes.
sort of theme.
I like it.
All right, so what are you doing here?
I'm doing a wash on the pumpkins after I painted them with acrylics.
Yeah, so it's acrylic paint,
Right.
which is another thing we learned watching these videos.
Yeah.
And then you water down some dark acrylics.
Yes.
And kind of work it into the crevices.
Slop it on.
This was your
and then
first
wipe it
time
off.
doing this. Also, your first
Yeah.
time doing some painting, really.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you don't really paint.
I don't.
I thought you did a nice job.
Oh, thank
But
you.
You really did.
You did too.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't paint with acrylics,
Right.
but
I think it turned out really nice.
we'll see.
Dry
We'll see.
brushing there?
Yeah, it's a dry brush technique that I should have picked a different color for because it didn't really show up.
Okay.
Again, practice
Learning.
makes progress,
Right.
so we'll keep going.
Exactly.
One thing I did want to do was
Oh.
I grabbed this glow-in-the-dark paint for his eyes.
That's fun.
And I learned this.
Yes.
Sculpey has glow-in-the-dark clay, and it's probably a lot more efficient than slathering on
Okay.
12 coats of glow-in-the-dark paint.
Okay.
So
That's a
there's
good
our,
tip.
There's our finished pieces.
There they are.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
I really like what
Yeah.
you did here. I think you did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
And if there are people that are watching this and they don't like these,
Right.
I've got bad news. This was way too much fun to work with.
We had a lot of fun.
The polymer
Yeah.
clay, it was just an afternoon. It was just
Right.
an afternoon of us squishing clay,
Yeah.
baking it, and then painting it. So we're probably going to do more of these.
I think we will. And I think yours turned out fantastic too.
I want to learn to smooth out the rough spots better
Oh, yeah, me
next
too.
time.
Me too.
And I also need to refine my painting.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
But, I had a lot of fun learning this
Yeah.
far. I want to keep learning,
Yeah,
and I want to do more of these.
me too.
All right.
Okay.
All right, there's our little pumpkin thief
Yeah.
and his ill-gotten booty. Lights out!